Look at that giant screen. And the red interior. That looks so cool. So the NX is the small crossover in the Lexus lineup, and with this refresh, there's a lot of improvements, restyling, new technology, a lot of technology, and some powertrain changes. For the 2022 model year, we now have the F Sport trim. So again, a little sportier. F is Lexus's kind of performance iteration. Think LFA, ISF, GSF, RCF, and so forth, competing against things like the BMW M division, the AMGs, and so forth. But with the F Sport, it's the mid-tier, right? Like Audi S line maybe, or an M Sport, an M340i versus a full-out M3. With the NX350, we've got a 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that makes 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. That is supposed to do 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds, which is over half a second quicker than the outgoing version. It also has an 8-speed automatic transmission, and this one does have all-wheel drive. Lexus also added the top-tier NX450H Plus, which is the plug-in hybrid powertrain. At the top of the NX lineup, there's the regular NX250, which has a naturally aspirated four-cylinder, and then I think there's also a hybrid version of the NX350H. So there's a bit of powertrain complexity now, a lot more options available for you if you're shopping for a compact luxury crossover from Lexus. It's a wet and rainy evening as I head to dinner for some in Evanston, Illinois. Looking forward to dinner. Driving a Lexus out, pretty good on the freeway, huge infotainment screen. You see CarPlay pulled up, really wide screen, and then it keeps all the climate control things below. I'm discovering a lot of tech in this thing that I'll share more of. Auto stop start, just turn the engine back on. Got a pretty nice heads-up display. I don't know if you can see it out there, but I've got some mixed thoughts on the new Lexus NX so far. Well, Philippe just cold started his V12 Ferrari in front of me. Now it's my turn. It's not quite the same. Mine's more practical. Philippe, I can hold more champagne in the back of the Lexus NX350 than you can in your Ferrari GTC Lusso. We're taking a Lexus on a quick overnight weekend trip. I'm gonna load up the back. So it's a 2-row small crossover with a decent sized trunk here. So just a backpack and a duffel bag. I've got this cargo cover here that is hooked to the tailgate. I think I should be able to fit everything in the back of here. So let's just load up the NX first. Things that I really like, this large upgraded 14-inch touchscreen with wireless CarPlay running. It's very nice. Below here we've got drive selection. It's a little rotary dial, so we can go to Sport, Sport Plus, or back to Eco, or press the middle for normal. On the steering wheel we have one of my biggest complaints. These buttons are like touch sensitive and reconfigurable, so you don't see anything on them, but you have to touch them and then the heads-up display will update. So that's what the heads-up display looks like normally. And now when you touch the actual buttons on the steering wheel, you see this is cruise control controls. And then on the left side, we have the media. Here's my issue with that. If it's not activated, like you're not touching it and it hasn't shown on your heads-up display, if you're using cruise control, to go up, if you want to add 1 mile per hour to your speed, you have to touch it for the wake up and then click the button. You can't just click because it hasn't like woken up for the reconfigurable touch steering wheel buttons. Why does that have to be a thing? It's cool, but it doesn't make the experience better. It's not easier, I feel. It's more complicated. It's an extra step. And that's a theme I'm noticing with a couple things in the NX, where it's like extra tech when you don't need it. The door handles. So they're electronic. You push to open like that. You can also pull, which... What is it? So if your door handle is so complicated that you need to have the owner check out the owner's manual, I think you've gone too far. No exaggeration, one of my colleagues was in the passenger seat and I dropped him off and it took him 3 tries to open the door. This is a guy with a master's in engineering from Purdue University, although maybe that's why he went to Purdue, not U of M. Regardless, jokes aside, that's a little too complicated if somebody can't just get in and open a door and get out. He's like, I think he let go too early of pushing the lever and it like relatched and it wouldn't let him out and he just struggled with it quite a bit. That's complexity that doesn't make your life better. It's technology that doesn't necessarily make the vehicle experience better. But the Lexus NX does have some stuff that makes your experience a lot better. Get ready for Mike's first impression of the NX350 F Sport.
Yeah, this thing is definitely wild inside. It's actually really comfortable. These are like freaking race seats.
Yeah, so it's the F Sport. They have extra bolstered seats, which are actually really comfy. And then the black and red interior. Like, this matches the aesthetic of your 812 GTS.
Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, I think I should sell the 812 GTS and buy one of these.
You could buy like 20 of these. This one's 50 grand. So the NX350 gets an updated exterior. For the F Sport, we have some unique touches. The blacked out Lexus spindle grille. This is the compact crossover in the lineup. Here's something that annoys me. It's called the F Sport, so it's sporty. But what in the world are these brake calipers? They're hideous. At least put like a cover on them or paint them. So that is my least favorite part of the exterior. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. But really, for a sporty model, come on.
Is this like the little one of the mix? So
Just like you're the little one of the mix.
So, how much is the big one of the mix, the RX?
I don't know, actually. The RX and then the, whatever the bigger one is called, LX. The new LX looks nice. We've got the fancy electronic door handles too. You kind of, it's like touch, it's got a little touch button in the back there.
That's one of my least favorite things though, because I got stuck in the car.
Yeah. Oh, did you get stuck trying to get out?
Yeah.
But look at how much the kind of the rear quarter panel here arches, like angles out, flares out. That's actually pretty cool.
Let me see the back seat too. I want to see like the it's a little tight back here.
And when Mike says a little tight, you know it's...
I'm a midget and it's tight back here.
All right, we're gonna go to school now.
Thanks, Dad.
It doesn't match the back seat of the Rolls-Royce Ghost, does it?
It's, you know what? It's actually very comfortable.
Actually, my seat's supposed to go forward. It's got the comfort where like comfort access seats or whatever you call it, where when you turn it on, seats go forward, turn it off, the seats go back.
You know what would be a great video?
Yeah.
Comparing this to the 812 GTS and which buyer should buy.
That would be valuable consumer advice because I am sure people are cross-shopping those two vehicles. We have a Sport Plus mode here. Sport Plus mode. Sport Plus. There we go. We'd beat you. And the tachometer goes to like this horizontal. I don't know if you can see it with the glare. There we go.
LFA.
Pretty much an LFA. It says F Sport, so it's the LFA DNA. Although it's got a 2.4 liter turbo 4, so.
Not an NAV10.
No.
That breaks glass.
Not quite. Check out the paddle shifters too. So they're like sculpted around the steering wheel. Pretty cool. The required Starbucks, Mikey's and mine. We drink multiple Starbucks a day. The little transmission selector. Push it over and back for drive. Over and up for reverse. Oh, and this does something really cool where it uses the cameras and it'll capture what's underneath the car. So when you back up, the overhead view will actually update and show what's underneath you. I'm not going to drive into the S-Class, so let's go forward. Oh, no, that turns the camera's off. 1 second.
I kind of want to go for a quick little ride and feel what this thing feels like.
Do you want to get in the front?
Yes, Dad, please. Let me get my backpack and stuff so you can drop me off at class.
So you see the car kind of disappears, and then as it scans, it'll show what's underneath the car. You see the actual little, like, the pavers are updating. I could show it on a parking spot, but that's pretty cool. Also, we have a dual opening center console, so I can open from this side and then from the passenger side. That's nifty. What is going on back there?
It won't let me out. Oh, there we go. Did you have child lock on?
No, because you got out.
Oh, look at this. Okay, so wait, watch. When I close the door here. Okay, hold on, sorry. Okay, ready? So, close the door, right?
Yeah.
Now, it looks like there's like a handle here that you're supposed to pull, right?
Yeah. No, just push it.
It just makes weird noises at me. Okay, let me get in the front.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. What? It's unlocked. Now it is, sorry.
No, this technology in like 10 years is gonna be like, just hated by many.
Yes. Did you close the door?
I don't even know.
It doesn't have soft closed doors like your fancy Rolls Royce. There we go. Good job.
Thanks, Dad.
Not your dad. It's a terrifying thought. I don't want to be anybody's dad. We do have a large screen in the middle, and also...
It's about as large as Eddie's forehead. Sorry, Eddie.
No, you're not. So for the heated and cooled seat controls...
Very highly developed frontal cortex.
This entire video clip is a disaster.
These cooled seats are amazing, by the way. Holy crap.
You like them?
Yeah, they might be the best cooled seats I've ever felt.
Oh.
They're like, there is a breeze going places that I've never felt before.
It is almost May, and it snowed last night. See that cold, white, fluffy stuff on the Lexus?
But yeah, that's not cool. You can kick your foot under the rear bumper for keyless open of the tailgate here. That's a cold start. Nothing glamorous for a 2.4 liter turbo 4. Try to get some of the snow off the... Oh yeah. Thought we were done with winter. Around back of the new NX350, we have the Lexus lettering script here instead of just the logo. And it's got the full width taillights, which is like a segmented 2-level taillight bar. Looks really cool. We have an F Sport badge here, blacked out mirrors. And this is a pretty compact crossover. It's a nice sharp update to the Lexus styling. I do like the new daytime running lights. They look pretty cool. And then the spindle grille, blacked out. Lexus is able to make a pretty big front grille look good with their overall design. This thing has a pretty small gas tank. It was almost empty, quarter tank. Gave it 11.6 gallons. Still showing 27 miles empty, which is obviously no longer accurate. We'll let this thing update. Final night with the Lexus NX350 F Sport. Oh, there we go. It updated. 319 miles of total range. We've been averaging just under 25 mpg with my driving, which has been mainly city. Tiny little bit of highway. Here's a copy of the window sticker, 2022 F Sport. The paint color is called Redline. It's a very intense red. It looks cool. Base price here is $46,650. Couple options. Cold area package brings a heated steering wheel. We've got the F Sport handling luxury package, 14-inch touchscreen upgrade, a bunch of features here. That's $2,200. We have the Mark Levinson 17 speaker premium audio. We've got the panoramic moonroof, the panoramic view monitor, 2,000-pound towing package. All these options here add up to a tested price of $55,325. Fuel economy rating there, which is about in line with what I was getting. Again, 2.4 liter turbo 4. So the NX350 F Sport, it's a good refresh to the previous generation NX. I think it looks nice. It's got a compact size to it. Some interior tech is well implemented. I like the touchscreen. I like some aspects of infotainment. I don't like some of the added complexity like the touch buttons on the steering wheel or the door handles themselves. The seats are very comfortable. The interior looks nice. Good material quality here. It drives pretty well. It's sporty-ish feeling, but nothing to like write home about in terms of like a true performance sports crossover. Like, why are the brake calipers so ugly? I was next to a Volkswagen Jetta GLI that had cooler looking brakes. It's pretty quick. It's a good entry-level luxury crossover. Personally, if I was spending this kind of money, I would really consider something like the Genesis GV70. I really, really like the GV70. But if you're a Lexus brand loyalist, the new NX definitely deserves some consideration for something a little bit smaller. You don't want a RX, you want something a little more compact. Check out the NX350. I do want to check out some of the plug-in hybrids because the 450H Plus does seem pretty interesting as a plug-in hybrid powertrain. Hope you enjoyed this video living with the brand new Lexus NX350 F Sport. Thanks for watching.